dashboard clock, leaving the noise and the city center shock. The orange street lights are a blur on the glass, watching the shadows of the palm trees pass. I'm shifting gears without making a sound, finally feeling like I'm gaining some ground. The dust is settled and the air is getting sweet, a quiet vibration underneath my feet. And we're just driving on a velvet road, lightening the weight of a heavy-hearted load. Everything's smooth and everything's gray, watching the edges of the world melt away. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed race, finding my pulse in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm finally home, I'm finally told by the engine and the wind on a velvet road. There's a paper cup rattling the drink holder slot, thinking about the things that I've learned and I bought. The rear view mirror shows the lights of the town, looking like a kingdom that's upside down. I used to be racing just to get to the end, chasing a ghost or a fair weather friend. But now I'm just cruising at a steady kind of pace, with the moonlight washing all the lines off my face. And we're just driving on a velvet road, lightening the weight of a heavy-hearted load. Everything's smooth and everything's gray, watching the edges of the world melt away. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed race, finding my pulse in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm finally home, I'm finally towed by the engine and the wind on a velvet road. Falling inside of the gap. Yeah, the world's in a hurry, the world's in a race, but I'm finding my heaven in this quiet embrace. Yeah, I'm finding it now. Just the tires on the street, making everything sweet. Don't stop now, just keep it smooth. Record the sound of a gas cap being twisted and click shut, followed by a rim pick scrape down the low E string. Then enter with a palm muted lip. Use your thumb to hit the bridge for a kick drum on beats 1 and 3, and a sharp string slap on beats 2 and 4. Play a warm GDF on the only way out, to outrun the silence and outrun the doubt. But now I'm just cruising at a steady kind of slow, watching the slow motion sunset go. Then it's just gold, gasoline in the tank, more than the numbers I've got in the bank. Liquid light running through the machine, keeping my heavy-hearted engine clean. The world is a hustle, the world is a race, but I'm finding my heaven in this glowing space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm feeling lean, running on a gallon of cold gasoline. There's a crumpled receipt in a plastic bottle of tea in the passenger seat where you used to be. I'm tracing the shadows of the wires on the road, carrying a light and a domestic load. I used to think speed was the only way out, to outrun the silence and outrun the doubt. But now I'm just cruising at a steady kind of slow, watching the slow motion sunset go. And it's just gold, gasoline in the tank, more than the numbers I've got in the bank. Liquid light running through the machine, keeping my heavy-hearted engine clean. The world is a hustle, the world is a race, but I'm finding my heaven in this glowing space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm feeling lean, running on a gallon of gold gasoline. Go up and the sun goes down and the noise starts rising in the center of town. But you can't buy the way that the light hits the chrome, or the feeling of finally driving back home. Yeah, the best kind of fuel is the kind that is free, and I've got a tank full inside of me. Just go tank. Don't need a map, don't need a break. You're checking in at midnight. The carpet's a faded navy shade, trace the outlines of every single mistake I've made. The wallpaper's peeling back like a secret I shouldn't. Watching the headlights on the ceiling come and go. I'm sitting on the edge of a bed that's a little too soft, while the ghost of a memory is hanging up in the loft. There's a hum from the fridge, a low frequency blue, and every shadow in the corner looks a little like you. And I'm just staying at the Blue Motel tonight, in the flickering glow of a flickering light. It's a temporary home for a permanent heart, trying to find the end, trying to find the start. The world is a highway, the world is a race, but I'm finding my truth in this blue tinted space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm doing well, checking my soul into the Blue Motel. I'm boiling the kettle, watching the steam rise into the dark outside in Phnom Penh. The night has lost its spark, the rain is a rhythm tapping on the window pane, washing the dust and the noise right out of my brain. I used to think a room was just four walls and a door, but now I'm seeing things that I never saw before, like the way the silence feels like a heavy wool coat, and how the smallest light can keep a spirit afloat. And I'm just staying at the Blue Motel tonight, in the flickering glow of a flickering light. It's a temporary home for a permanent heart, trying to find the end and trying to find the start. The world is a highway, the world is a race, but I'm finding my truth in this blue tinted space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm doing well, checking my soul into the Blue Motel. And the no vacancy sign is a red kind of lie, 'cause there's plenty of room for a guy like I. Yeah, the walls are thin and the world is wide, but I've got nowhere left to run and hide. So I'm leaning in, I'm feeling the blue, and it's the most honest thing I've ever been through. Just a blue light in a quiet room. Everything's clear now, everything's clear. Humidity is real underneath the weight of every choice that I make. I'm standing on the balcony, watching the orange turns to red, thinking about the ghosts of all the words we never said. There's a layer of fine red dust on the railing in the chair. I can feel the scent of jasmine hanging heavy in the air. Down on the street, the tuk-tuks are a blur of silver light, just a symphony of engines getting ready for the night. And it's just sunset dust dancing in the room, chasing away the shadows and the heavy-hearted gloom. Everything is golden for a minute or two, a little bit of magic and a vision of you. The world is a hustle, the world is a rush, but everything is quiet in the middle of the crush. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm doing what I must, just breathing in the glow of the sunset dust. I've got a cardboard coffee cup sitting on the floor, tracing out the outlines of the life I had before. I used to think that making it meant a suitcase and a plane, but now I find the beauty in the heat and in the rain. The dust is just a memory of the ground where we have been, a little bit of evidence of everything we've seen. I'll sweep it in a corner, I'll let it settle down while the neon starts to flicker in the center of the town. And it's just sunset dust dancing in the room, chasing away the shadows and the heavy-hearted gloom. Everything is golden for a minute or two, climb up the wall, but I'm not afraid of the ending of the day, 'cause the gold in the air never truly goes away. No, it never goes away. Just a bit of gold selling on the way. Everything's fine, everything is good here. Just sunset dust, just sunset dust, midnight's leaning on the dashboard clock, leaving the noise in the city center shock. The orange streetlights are a blur on the glass, watching the shadows of the palm trees pass. I'm shifting gears without making a sound, finally feeling like I'm gaining some ground. The dust is settled and the air is getting sweet, a quiet vibration underneath my feet. And I'm just chasing a highway ghost, the version of me that I miss the most. Everything's smooth and everything's gray, watching the edges of the world melt away. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed race, finding my pulse in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm finally home, I'm finally towed by the engine in the wind on a velvet road. There's a paper cup rattling in the drink holder slot, thinking about the things that I've learned and I've bought. The rear view mirror shows the lights of the town, looking like a kingdom that's upside down. I used to be racing just to get to the end, chasing a ghost or a fair weather friend. But now I'm just cruising at a steady kind of slow, watching the slow motion sunset go. And I'm just chasing a highway ghost, the version of me that I miss the most. Everything's smooth and everything's gray, watching the edges of the world melt away. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed grace, finding my pulse in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm finally home, I'm finally towed by the engine in the wind on a velvet road. Destination, the world wants a map, but I'm happy just falling inside of the gap. Yeah, the world's in a hurry, the world's in a race, but I'm finding my heaven in this quiet embrace. Yeah, I'm finding it now. Just the tires on the street, making everything sweet. Don't stop now, wait. Just keep it smooth. The coffee is cold, but the chair is warm, wrapped in a hide that's weathered the storm outside. In armpit, the morning is thick. I'm listening to the ceiling fan's rhythmic click. I've got a couple of scuffs and a faded grain from standing out too long in the monsoon rain. But like an old boot or a guitar strap, I'm finally finding where the pieces overlap. And I've got a leather sole, a little bit tough. I've seen enough sunlight and I've seen enough rough. But the more that I'm worn, the softer I get. I haven't reached the best of my versions yet. It's a wrinkle kind of beauty, a durable grace, finding my comfort in a quiet space. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm finally whole, living in the skin of a leather sole. There's a crack in the surface near the edge of my heart, where the world tried to pull all the stitches apart. But the thread is still holding, the color is deep. I'm keeping the promises I meant to keep. I used to wanna be shiny, I used to wanna be new, like a plastic reflection of a version of you. But now I like the character, I like the band. I'm finally becoming my own best friend. And I've got a leather soul, a little bit tough. I've seen enough sunlight and I've seen enough rough. But the more that I'm worn, the softer I get. I haven't reached the best of my versions yet. It's a wrinkle kind of beauty, a durable grace, finding my comfort in a quiet space. Yeah, I'm alright. Finally whole, living in the skin of a leather soul. Stronger now, just a little bit warm, just a little bit wise. Am I perfectly aged in my own eyes? Sanding the creases of my favorite shoes, trying to shake off these high desert blues. The horizon is flat, just a line in the dust, watching the bumper turn slowly to rust. But then I see it, a flicker of blue, cutting the purple and the midnight into a roadside oasis with a buzzing glow, the only kind of compass that I need to know. And we're just dancing in the desert neon, the only light that we can really rely on. Artificial stars in a wide open sky, watching the satellites and the world go by. It's a dry kind of magic, an electric race, finding my pulse in this empty space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally drawn by the humming light of the desert neon. There's a cracked plastic chair and a cold bottle of soda, feeling the weight of the things that I owe you. The wind is a whisper, the sagebrush is still, while the shadows are climbing the side of the hill. I used to need cities, I used to need crowds to drown out the noise of the internal clouds. But now I like the static, I like the hum. It beats like a heart on a hollow body drum. And we're just dancing in the desert neon, the only light that we can really rely on. Artificial stars in a wide open sky, watching the satellites and the world go by. It's a dry kind of magic, an electric grace, finding my pulse in this empty space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally drawn by the humming light of the desert neon. And the sun's gonna rise and the glow's gonna fade into the beige and the brown that we made. But for these 5 minutes, the colors are deep, and I'm keeping the secrets I meant to keep. Yeah, the electric blue is all I can see, and it's enough for a guy like me. Just the hum in the quiet, just the glow of the desert neon. It's 6:15 and the dust is dancing in a beam, and win the battle with the leftover shadows of the night. I'm leaning on the counter, watching the kettle start to steam, caught in the canyon between a memory and a dream. Outside in Phnom Penh, the morning's looking white and gold, like a territory waiting for a story to be told. I'm just a lonesome rider in a faded denim shirt, finding the heaven in a little bit of red dirt. And it's just my own little Wild West right here, where the air is honest and the water is clear. No sheriffs in the hallway, no laws upon the wall, just a quiet kind of freedom that's the biggest of them all. The world is a desert, the world is a rush, but everything is peaceful in the middle of the crush. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm doing my best, living on the frontier of my own Wild West. There's an old guitar leaning like a cactus by the bed, holding all the melody tracing out a map upon the wood of the floor, ignoring all the static knocking at my door. I used to think the frontier was 1,000 miles away, on a movie screen in black and white, or a different kind of day. But now I see the beauty in the silence and the heat, and the way the morning shadows stretch along the street. And it's just my own little Wild West right here, where the air is honest and the water is clear. No sheriffs in the hallway, no laws upon the wall, just a quiet kind of freedom that's the biggest of them all. The world is a desert, the world is a rush, but everything is peaceful in the middle of the crush. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm doing my best, living on the frontier of my own Wild West. And the outlaws of the city are gonna wake up soon, chasing after shadows underneath the afternoon. But I'm building a fortress out of coffee and out of light, staying in the saddle till I get my spirit right. Yeah, I'm staying right here, just a quiet town where the sun stays down. Everything's golden, everything's fine. Standing on the bank where the grass is getting long, watching the moonbeams start to write a song. The heat of the city is 1,000 miles away. I'm washing off the dust of a long and heavy day. The surface is a mirror, perfectly still and deep, holding all the promises that I'm trying to keep. I'm skipping a stone just to see the ripples run, waiting for the stars to take the place of the sun. And it's just Silver Lake shimmering in the dark, finding the light and finding the spark. It's a quiet kind of magic, a liquid kind of grace, finding my reflection in this wide open space. The world is a furnace, the world is a rush, but everything is liquid in the middle of the crush. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally awake, just drifting on the surface of my Silver Lake. There's a cool breeze blowing through the jasmine and the pine, reminding me that this little minute is mine. I'm breathing in the blue, I'm breathing out the gray, watching all the maybes start to float away. I used to be a river, always racing for the sea, chasing after versions of who I'm supposed to be. But now I'm just a basin, now I'm just a pond, looking at the beauty of the here and the beyond. And it's just Silver Lake shimmering in the dark, finding the light and finding the spark. It's a quiet kind of magic, a liquid kind of grace, finding my reflection in this wide open space. The world is a furnace, the world is a rush, but everything is liquid in the middle of the crush. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally awake, just drifting on the surface of my silver lake. And the world is an ocean, the world is a storm, trying to tell me that I've gotta conform. But I'm building a fortress out of silver and light, staying in the stillness till I get my spirit right. Yeah, I'm staying right here. Just the water, just the moon, everything's silver, everything's soon. I'm 15 and the city's a memory in the rearview glass, watching the concrete and the heavy traffic finally pass, and leaving the smoke with no paying for the blue and the green, chasing a horizon that I've only ever partly seen. The sun is a copper coin dropping in a slot of gold, a story of a getaway that's finally being told. I got my elbow on the ledge, feeling the humid air change into something salty, something beautiful and strange. And we're just on a coastal drive, feeling alive, counting all the reasons that we're gonna thrive. The road is a ribbon, the water is a dream, everything is clearer than it's ever really been. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-tide grace, finding my reflection in the spray across my face. Yeah, I'm finally in high gear, now that the coastal drive is finally here. There's a bag of local fruit sitting on the passenger seat, a sticky kind of medicine for the afternoon heat. I'm humming to a melody that's floating on the radio hum, tapping on the steering wheel like a lo-fi drum. Down in Kent, the waves are doing loops against the pier. I'm leaving every yesterday and every single fear. In the quiet of the cabin, in the shadow of the trees, I'm finding my direction in the blowing of the breeze. And we're just on a coastal drive, feeling alive, counting all the reasons that we're gonna thrive. The road is a ribbon, the water is a dream, if everything is clearer than it's ever really been. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-tide grace, finding my pulse in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally in high gear, now that the coastal drive is finally here. And the world's gonna call and the world's gonna ring, trying to pull me back to every single heavy thing. But the asphalt is velvet and the ocean is wide, and I'm staying on the surface of the Saturday tide. Yeah, I'm staying right here, just the tide. tracing lines on a paper map with a nicotine stain, trying to find a way to outrun the summertime rain. I got a suitcase full of maybes and a heart full of ifs, leaning on the counter, watching the morning time shifts. The neon sign is buzzing like a tired honeybee, reminding me of a version of who I'm supposed to be. I'm pulling on my boots, I'm checking the oil and the light, getting ready for a journey that starts in the middle of the night. And I'm just looking for my own Route 66, looking for the pieces that I finally need to fix. The asphalt is a ribbon, the horizon is a dream. Everything is clearer than it's ever really been. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed grace, finding my reflection in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally in the mix on the long-distance beauty of my Route 66. There's a gas station coffee sitting in the plastic slot, thinking about the things that I've learned and I've bought. The rearview mirror shows the lights of the town fading out, leaving all the static and leaving all the doubt. I used to think a highway was just a way to get away to a different kind of life or a different kind of day. But now I see the beauty in the heat and in the dust, finding out exactly who I'm finally meant to trust. And I'm just looking for my own Route 66, looking for the pieces that I finally need to fix. The asphalt is a ribbon, the horizon is a dream. Everything is clearer than it's ever really been. It's a lo-fi rhythm, it's a high-speed grace, finding my reflection in this wide open space. Yeah, I'm alright, I'm finally in the mix on the long-distance beauty of my Route 66. Tell you that you're going the wrong way, that you gotta be a hero or you gotta be a play. But the engine is humming and the wind is a song, and I've been waiting for this feeling for way too long. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. Just the tires on the street, making everything sweet. Don't stop now, wait, just keep it smooth. Indigo fading into a sky blue shade, tracing the lines, the choices that I made. There's a fray on the collar and a stain on the sleeve from a night in the city that I didn't wanna leave. Outside and I'm bent, the morning is thick. I'm listening to the ceiling fan's rhythmic click. I'm pulling on the fabric like a second skin, ready for the day to finally begin. And I'm just wrapped in faded denim, feeling alright, letting all the heavy feelings settle out of sight. It's a warning kind of comfort, a durable grace, finding my own rhythm in a quiet kind of space. The world is a runway, the world is a show, but I'm happy in the clothes that I already know. Yeah, I'm finally whole in my faded denim and my leather sole. Found a crumpled receipt in the pocket on the right, from a little cafe on a rainy Saturday night. I can still smell the jasmine and the coffee and the rain, washing away the static and the ghost of the pain. I used to wanna be shiny, I used to wanna be new, like a plastic reflection of a version of you. But now I like the wrinkles and I like the fray. They're the only parts of yesterday I'm gonna let stay. And now I'm just wrapped in faded denim, feeling alright, letting all the heavy feelings settle out of sight. It's a warning kind of comfort, a durable grace, finding my own rhythm in a quiet kind of space. The world is a runway, the world is a show, but I'm happy in the clothes that I already know. Yeah, I'm finally whole in my faded denim and my leather sole. And the world's gonna tell you that you're getting too old, that you're losing your color and you're losing your gold. But the threads are getting softer and the fit is getting true, and I wouldn't trade the worn out for anything new. No, I'm keeping the blue, just warning, just right, wait. Everything's faded, everything's light.